I've really come to appreciate and enjoy the Kintetsu Railway. Located in central Japan, it spans from Osaka to Nagoya. And along with the commuter regular trains, it also has a variety of limited express and express trains. Last year, I had the opportunity to ride on the Hinotori Limited Express, and that was quite a treat. Today, I'm back in Nagoya, and we're going to ride on the Ise-Shima liner. This express train, or this limited express train, runs on the east side of the network from Nagoya down to Mie Prefecture. Right now it's about 8:30 in the morning, so I'm just headed off to the station. So come along, let's check out the Ise-Shima liner as we go from A to B.
Once again, welcome back to another video. If this is your first time joining us, I hope you enjoy it. So this was a lovely mid-March morning, blue sky, sun's out. Right now I'm just off to Kintetsu Nagoya Station, which is located across the street, and from the outside it doesn't look much like a train station, doesn't it? Looks kind of like a department store of sort. But nonetheless, that's where it is, and the best way to get across the street here is to use the Sun Road Mall, which is also great during the rainy season. Anyway, I'm just going to speed this up a little bit. This was just before 9 o'clock in the morning, so all the shops have yet to open. And the best way to do this is to kind of just jump in and go with the flow, so to speak. And even as most shops were closed, there's still a few that were open. There's the Family Mart. On the opposite side, there's a noodle shop. And then as we turn the corner, there's this bakery. And just up those escalators, and we'll reach the station. The station itself isn't terribly impressive, though of course one can marvel at the older architecture. There's a small convenience store in the corner and a coffee shop on the opposite end. But with that underground shopping arcade, anything else is just a stone's throw away. I stopped by the station last night to buy tickets from those machines, to ensure I can purchase a seat in the deluxe car. The English option made it a straightforward process. Our train is the one leaving from track 5 at 9:10, bound for Kashikojima. Once there was a break in the river of commuters, I made my way upstream, through the gate, and down to the tracks. The underground station is quite spacious, considering we're under a large building. By now, the morning rush was wrapping up, and some trains like this urban liner was finished for the time being. When I got to track 5, there was a Hinotori Limited Express which had recently arrived. Shortly after, it left, and our train took its place. Kintetsu has a nice selection of limited express trains, and so there's always a few train enthusiasts snapping some photos. The deluxe car is car number 1, which is on the Nagoya side of the train. It'll take about an hour and 20 minutes to cover the 106 kilometers traveling south along the bay to Ise-shi. Today, we're in seat 10C, and that green light indicates that the seat has been paid. A good indication you're in the right spot. The deluxe car has 39 seats in a 2-1 seating configuration. Luggage racks run the length of the car, and the bulk of the cabin's lighting is installed directly underneath the luggage rack. These trains were constructed in '94, and we'll see that much remains from their initial fabrication. The larger, wide seats are reminiscent of the late 80s, early 90s era. The double seats have a center console with a cocktail tray. 1050 millimeters or 41 inches of seat pitch gives plenty of space for passengers. Seatback contains a simple pocket, while the table folds out from the armrest. And note the irregular shape. More on that in a bit as to why. The armrest also contains a seat recline and a standard outlet, and above is the air controls. Overall, this car provides a nice, easy, comfortable way to enjoy your trip. And if you want to stretch your legs out for a bit, you can enjoy the views from the end of the train with its large viewing area. Car number 2 is the salon car, and quite different with its bright pink and purple design. This car is ideal for groups or families, as you get your own space with a larger shared table. They are sold as salon and twin for 4 and 2 individuals respectively. Instead of an overhead luggage rack, each booth has its own luggage compartment between the booths. The last 4 cars are the regular cars and are in a 2-2 seating configuration. Perfectly acceptable for a journey of any length, the seats offer the same amenities as those in the deluxe car, just with a bit less space. You'll also note they went with a vinyl flooring instead of carpet in these cars. But for the short time I was in the car, I thought the reupholstered seats were quite pleasant. And of course, just like the rear of the train, the front offers a full, unobstructed view, and I hung out here for a bit before returning to my seat. And this is a great time to invite you to subscribe if you haven't already, and to check me out on Twitter for more travel-related content. As I mentioned earlier, these trains were constructed in the early 90s, and certainly have seen their fair share of riders. About 10 years ago in 2012-2013, Kintetsu gave these trains a bit of a facelift, with a new coat of paint on the outside and reupholstered seating. The washrooms were also redone. There are, however, hints of the service this train once provided. Perhaps most notable is the Seaside Cafe, which now sits idle and empty. This area once served warm snacks and drinks and was part of the service up until 2002. From then, it was only used intermittently, as a vending machine was installed, and the service was permanently discontinued in April 2020. Back in the deluxe car, the seats used to have an audio system, similar to what airlines used to have. This service was suspended in 2002, and when the seats were updated, they removed the component from the seat entirely. Oh, and those irregular shaped tables? They allow the seat to rotate around without hitting the side of the car. The deluxe and salon cars also had a magazine lending service, which was discontinued in the early 2000s. The deluxe car was always non-smoking. However, the salon car, up until the mid-2000s, was, along with some of the regular cars. Today, smoking is only permitted in the smoking room near the vending machine. Now, why go and visit Ise? Well, it's home to the Ise Grand Shrine, and it borders the Ise-Shima National Park, so there's plenty of outdoor activities to do. But for me, I like to head over to the shopping street and indulge in some delicious street food. The cost for this trip was 3,150 yen. Note those exchange rates are going to be off a little bit, since the yen is having a tough time in the foreign exchange department currently.
Alright, so that's the Ise-Shima liner. Very quick, hour and 20 minutes, nice smooth ride down to Ise-Shi. The train's going to continue a little bit farther down the line. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you around next time.